Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a story that's shaking the Philippines to its core. It's a massive corruption scandal involving billions of pesos meant for flood control projects, money that was supposed to protect people but allegedly ended up in the pockets of powerful individuals. The public outrage is growing, and President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. is promising a major crackdown. So, what's really going on? The Philippines is a country that knows the devastating power of water all too well. Year after year, typhoons and extreme weather cause deadly floods. To combat these, the government allocates huge sums of money for flood control projects like dikes, dams, and dredging. But what happens when those projects are poorly built, or worse, don't even exist? That's the heart of this scandal. We're talking about so-called ghost projects that were funded but never completed. President Marcos Jr. has announced that authorities have already detained 7 suspects, with many more being sought. This isn't just a minor issue. It's a systemic problem that has implicated powerful members of Congress and wealthy construction company owners. The president has promised that by Christmas, many of those involved, including senators and House members, will be locked up. The first major case to hit the courts involves a former member of the House of Representatives, Zaldy Co., along with several government public works engineers. They've been indicted by the Sandiganbayan, which is the Philippine Special Anti-Corruption Court. The case focuses on irregularities in flood control projects in Oriental Mindoro Province, including a river dike project worth nearly 290 million pesos, or about $4.8 million. This project was handled by SunWest Corporation, a construction firm that officials say is owned by Co's family. Over a recent weekend, 1 suspect was arrested, and 6 others surrendered to the police. The arrested individual was found in a house in Quezon City, and the people trying to hide him were also taken into custody. President Marcos issued a stern warning on his Facebook account, urging the remaining suspects to surrender and making it clear that the government will not stop its pursuit. The manhunt is now international. Interior Secretary Jambic Remula stated that Zaldy Co. is believed to be outside the Philippines, and his location is currently unknown. However, authorities are coordinating with international partners. 3 other suspects are expected to surrender soon at Philippine embassies in the United States, New Zealand, and Jordan, after which they will be flown back home. Remola's message was blunt. No matter where you are in the world, we will find you. To drive the point home, mugshots of the arrested suspects, wearing orange detainee shirts, were shown at a press conference. So, how did this all come to light? The details emerging from Senate hearings and a special fact-finding commission are truly shocking. Witnesses have testified that several former and current senators and House members pocketed enormous kickbacks from their favorite construction companies. These companies, in turn, were awarded lucrative flood control contracts for years. What is even more damning is that a number of officials and engineers from the Department of Public Works and Highways, the very agency responsible for these projects, have testified under oath. They admitted to helping arrange these corrupt deals and receiving large sums of money for their cooperation. It paints a picture of a deeply embedded system of corruption, where public funds were systematically siphoned off. Public anger has been fueled by reports of the suspects' lavish lifestyles. We're talking about mansions, fleets of luxury cars, private jets, and even suitcases filled with cash. This stark contrast between their immense wealth and the suffering of flood victims has sparked widespread protests. A major demonstration, backed by the influential Roman Catholic Church, is scheduled for November 30th, a national holiday in the Philippines. The scandal has reached the highest levels of government. Even President Marcos's own cousin and key ally, Martin Romualdez, has been implicated. While he has denied any involvement, he did step down from his powerful position as Speaker of the House of Representatives. Similarly, former Senate President Chias Escudero was accused of taking kickbacks. He also stepped down from his post, but has strongly denied any wrongdoing. The political fallout is immense, with some of the country's most powerful figures now under intense scrutiny. President Marcos's aides have been quick to defend him, pointing out that he was the one who first raised the alarm about these irregularities in his State of the Nation address back in July. They are positioning him as the leader who is finally cleaning up the mess. The scale of this investigation is staggering. At least 9,855 flood control projects, with a total value of more than 545 billion pesos, or about $9 billion, are under investigation. This isn't a new problem, though officials have indicated that the anomalies may have started under Marcos's SAP predecessor, Rodrigo Duterte. They've made it clear that flood control projects undertaken during his administration will also be thoroughly investigated. This suggests that the roots of this corruption run deep and may span multiple administrations. This scandal is a harsh reminder of a long-standing issue in the Philippines. The country has a history of people power revolts, overthrowing leaders accused of plunder and misrule, including Marcos's own father. This current crisis is a critical test for the nation's institutions and its commitment to fighting corruption. Will this finally be the moment of accountability that so many are demanding? Or will it be another case of powerful figures escaping justice? The Filipino people are watching, and the world is watching with them. The outcome of this investigation could have profound implications for the country's future, its politics, and its ability to protect its citizens from natural disasters. We'll be following this story closely as it develops. What are your thoughts on this situation? Let me know in the comments below. It's a complex issue with a lot of moving parts. Thanks for tuning in today. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more deep dives into major global stories. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.